What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna revisit Gotham Knights, since we're kind of revisiting games that ran like garbage on launch. Now, a bunch of the other ones I tried so far are all verified now, so they all ran pretty good. This one still only says playable, so I don't know how this one's gonna do. This one couldn't even maintain 30 no matter what I did before. So that's my goal with all these games. If they can at least hit 30, that's at least playable. It's not great, it's not the most enjoyable experience in the universe, but it's at least playable. But if you got things dropping all the way down in the teens and in the low 20s, fuck that, no, not playable. And that's what it was doing constantly. It was more in the low 20s and teens than it was in the 30s, that's for sure. But anyway, enough blabbing around, so we're just gonna hop in. I'm gonna figure out, hopefully it saved my settings that I had before and now they actually run good, but if not, I'll go through and see what I can do, and if I can't get 30, I'll just show you guys the best I can do and we'll leave it at that. So let's go hook it up to the capture computer and get into the game. All right, this game, no Steam Deck settings either. That's not like a super common thing, but some games like The Last of Us have it, and Cyberpunk, I'm sure there's a couple others, but not this one, so I had to do my own thing. So I figured we'd go through the settings like we usually do. These are the settings I would run. And you can obviously fiddle with them to your heart's content. But I think this is a pretty decent 30 FPS experience that still has some drops here and there, as you will see. But let's get into the game. So here we are in the game. And wow, yeah, already I can tell it's a night and day difference. That would have dropped frames like an absolute motherfucker. But as you will see, there are still some points where it does drop, but for the majority of the time, it's a pretty damn decent 30 FPS experience. Alright, let's go all the way up here and like look over the whole fucking place and see what's what. Ooh.
Knew it was around here.
Cool, another one of these. Yeah, still, even up here, we're still getting a pretty good frame rate, so let's go back down here.
What's Red Hood doing around here?
Your mom. Oh, see, there's some lag. But that's the first time it had like some stutter the whole time we've been playing. We've been playing for 1 minute and 20 seconds so far.
Could that be Red Hood?
So let's see. As long as it's not doing it like every minute and 20 seconds, that's not so bad. Oh, no, that's a light. I thought that was another one of those things you're supposed to find. Whoops. Well, I guess you can't collect light. And it's not a collectible. Alright, let's run around on the floor a little here, too. But if running around and doing those frickin' jumps and shit with the grappling hooks doesn't make us lag a bunch, I don't think running around on foot really will. However, if we get out that frickin' motorcycle thing, we'll do that a little too.
What the hell? Is that Deathstroke?
Damn straight. You know it. Alright, let's go get on this motherfucker. Because this is another spot where it did drop some frames again on the bike. But before it was like, alright, well, I'm gonna drop down like 17 FPS, make you undrivable. So I didn't even bother trying to drive the bike before in my other videos. It was literally impossible to drive. But now, most of the time, it's still 30. But there are times where you do get a little stutter. Probably when it's like loading in some areas, or maybe there's just some spots that are a little bit tougher to run. But at least over here on the docks, we're doing pretty good, but there's probably not a lot of people, and that looks like that's about a dead end over there. So let's go ahead and turn around and head back into town. Oh, almost took my head off of that bitch. really is. It really is. Riding on my motorcycle. What are you doing here? Jeez. People sure have a lot to say about this guy, don't they? Now we're over here. He's all like, ooh la la. Yeah, that's a cooler bike than you got, buddy. Alright, see, there we go. It dropped all the way down to like 23 for a second there. 27, 26. So yeah, see, every once in a while, like I said, it does drop from 30. I kind of wanted to keep going around until I got to that again, because when I was messing around with settings again, I still had it happen a couple times before I started the recordings. Then it was just being a constant 30. I was like, alright, well, I don't want to just be a liar, so I'm just going to be honest. Anyway. Let's go ahead and move on. So now let's get some camera gameplay here. And while it still can't stay at 30 all the time, it still stays there most of the time.
How's one guy with guns supposed to...
So we'll just do what we did before. We'll run around for a little bit here on the ground. Then we'll swing around a little bit. And then we'll calm that bike and drive around for a little too.
Be careful, this is a bad block.
It's the baddest of blocks. But yeah, I would still say this game's completely playable now at least. It at least earned its playable badge now. But I think when I first tested it, it wasn't even playable. As usual, I played it like day of launch, and it said, nope, no way, don't even bother. And boy, were they right. That's already doing a huge amount better. Not flawless, but doing pretty damn good. Alright, let's start zooming around a little bit here. But yeah, see? For the most part, it stays at 30. But there are little times here and there where it does drop under still. But it's not ultra common. And here we are at the top of the city. Alright, let's call on that bike thing. Oh. Alright, now let's drive this around for a little bit. This was like completely undrivable before. See, it still drops down to like 25, 26 sometimes. And there was one time we dropped it all the way down to 1. while we were doing the screen recording part, and it was like blacked out the whole screen and everything. It was like the whole thing went black for like a second. So that was definitely weird, but I haven't done that since, so I don't know, that was probably just a fluke. Maybe that was because I had it hooked to the capture card. I don't know what the hell was up with that. See, so as you can see, we still can't, at least while driving around here, we're not a constant 30 all the time. Here we definitely drop. I think I even saw a 23 right there. But still, infinitely better than when it first came out. And I would still say it's playable. But it was completely unplayable before. Just have to realize that every once in a while it's going to drop some frames here and there. But it seems like it only drops them a lot when we're driving around on a bike like an absolute maniac. Damn, big ass bridge. Alright. And I think that's plenty of camera recorded gameplay. So, let's go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Gotham Knights. And while it's still not flawless, it's a huge % better than it was when it first came out. It's at least what I would consider playable now. Yeah, it's still got some drops here and there, especially on the bike, but more often than it is not, it's at 30. So I'm happy with that, considering I couldn't even hit 30 no matter what I did before. It was like 26 tops. Maybe it would hit 30 for like a second if I was like looking at the sky or at the ground or something, but majority of the time it was like I think 16, 18, somewhere around there, and sometimes we get up to 26. So completely unplayable then, but kind of playable now. So if you really want to play this game on the go and all you have is a Steam Deck and no other PCs, I'd say go for it. But in my personal opinion, this game is not the most fun. To me, it almost feels like like it was gonna be a Batman MMO, and then they decided no, it's not gonna be anymore. I don't know. I just get that feeling from it. But anyway, that's about all I got for you guys for this particular video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.